What's good, guys? John the Chief here, and I am here to give you guys a guide for killing the Kraken. Now, this should help you guys be able to get platinums and golds. That's all we get now, and it's actually pretty consistent. This strategy, once we actually developed it, it has never failed us. We are currently number 2 in the world for number 2, like 5 and 8 and whatever numbers, because it's randomly scrambled. Basically, we got 4 escapes by the end of the day on Xbox One, so I think that was pretty good. And not a single time did the strategy fail us. Now, what for this fight you gotta understand is that the Kraken, this giant monster, is actually not the enemy. It is the distraction. What your real enemy is the Seethers. Now, I'm gonna explain to you the Kraken's attacks. None of its attacks really are what kills you. It a little bit traps you in some sort of way. It like annoys you, but it most likely won't be the finishing blow. It won't be the reason why you lose. The reason why you lose will be because of Seethers. So, for this battle, the Kraken can do mainly 3 attacks. First attack, it just stomps its tentacle on you. It'll just pound it. You can usually tell where it's going to hit, and you can easily dodge it. Second, it heats up the ground, so that way everything but the middle area is going to do damage to you. So you got to go up to the middle area, like what it's doing right now. See that red mist? That is it from heating up basically the metal on the boat. So you want to stay in this little center pile, which won't get heated up. Its third attack is this EMP shout that it does to you, and that's all it does. It is not what kills you. The Seethers are what kills you. So for this battle, you're gonna have specific jobs. The Kraken, you have typically one guy dealing with it, and that's the engineer. He wants to use the turrets in the back. And what he's going to do is just going to shoot at the Kraken, because the turrets in the back do a lot of damage. They have this like electrical effect that they can do, and it just basically always does crits, and it makes other people do crits. It weakens it. If you are able to hit the actual eye on the Kraken, it does a crap ton of damage. If you land inside the mouth, it does a crap ton of damage. It helps out a lot. And that is basically your goal. The rest of the people, they're supposed to clear the field and guard them. Now, what I mean by that is that they have to kill these Seethers. Because what typically happens is that if there are too many of these Seethers are let alone, they'll just make those plant turrets. Eventually, you're swarmed. You can't do anything. So that's where you need these strike packages to clear the field. Typically, I like the Moz. My friend, he likes using mortars, and whenever shit goes south, we activate it. He would activate mortars. I would take my Moz out and just shoot it basically in random locations, and everything will die, and you'll see numbers pop up like that because you killed that many things. So, you notice here how we're actually not paying attention to the Kraken. None of us are. Only Volt is. He's the engineer, and he's on the turret. The reason why you have the engineer do it is because he does more damage, he gets more ammo, and it's cheaper for him to use it. So it's gonna be all in the long run a much better choice for the engineer to do it. And he has to trust everybody to guard it. It's actually a very risky job, because if he even slightly messes up a little bit, or he's a little bit slow with getting off in case like when the red mist arrives, when it's heating up the tentacles are heating up the ground, he can die very easily. It's squishy. It's a risky job, and you can't be afraid to get down. Like, you're going to go down a couple of times usually during this fight. The rest of the jobs are just to stay in the center, do work, distract, and fight the Seethers. We are mainly going after those Seethers. That is our goal. It will make us enough money to buy tons of armor and tons of ammo, and it makes the job a whole lot easier. I can't stress this enough. You want people to kill the Seethers. the Kraken himself cannot hurt you. He's basically just a giant bystander. He doesn't do much to you, and you can't do much to him. So he is a distraction. Alright. Your main enemy is just waves and waves of seethers. Which, that is what you have to accept as the actual fight. This is what's happening. It's not like the breather where you're actually fighting the boss. No, you're actually fighting the seethers, because that's typically what's actually going on. I don't even have to pay attention to the Kraken. I'm in the open, and yet I'm not getting hit by him. You see this? He doesn't attack you. It is the side stuff that attacks you. It is his minions. That's what's killing you. So, for this battle, you want 3 people basically just running around, killing all the shit, protecting the engineer, throwing armor, using all that stuff. Now, when usually the engineer will make a call out when the Kraken is glowing. Because when it's glowing, that means he's weaker to actual bullet damage from other people, not just the special turret damage. So everybody could start shooting, but you typically want other people to, like 2 or 1 of the people, to just sit back and still keep killing the waves of aliens. Otherwise, it's just going to end up nasty. And that is typically it. This is also going to be a long battle. It is not like the breather, which you can finish off in like 3 minutes if you do it really fast. It is going to be quite a while. They give platinums for doing it in like 7 minutes. So, it's supposed to take a while. It's not supposed to be a super short fight like the others. It is meant to take your time. And it's meant so that the good players can't rush this. They can't speed it up. No, they just have to endure it. They have to go through the way. And that is basically it. If you guys want something new, learn the new strategy, like this strategy, anything that involves the strategy actually, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.